Let's talk about a well-known politician, Herschel Walker. This big guy is a former Olympist, nutritionist, business tycoon, sportsman, and senator hopeful. He's also big in pockets with a crazy net worth of millions of dollars. Of course, professional athletes are often rich, but do you ever wonder how Walker got his wealth outside of politics? Watch to the end, as the answer to this question and many more is what we cover in this video. Herschel Walker was born on March 3, 1962, to Willis and Christine Walker in Augusta, Georgia. He was raised in Wrightsville, Georgia, alongside 6 other siblings. Walker started his sports career in football, basketball, and track at Johnson County School in Wrightsville. From 1976 through 1979, he was a member of the Johnson County Trojans high school football team. He carried 3,167 yards in his senior year, which assisted the Trojans in capturing their first state title. In 1979, he was named the nation's top high school scholar athlete and received the first ever Dial Award. He graduated from high school as a valedictorian. Walker competed in collegiate football for the University of Georgia, where he earned the Heisman Trophy as a junior. He played for the New Jersey Generals in the United States Football League, or USFL, for the first 3 years of his professional career. In 1985, the USFL's final season named him the league's most valuable player. This marked the beginning of Herschel Walker's remarkable sports career. In June 1980, the American Academy of Achievement chose Walker to represent athletes and scholars. Coach Tom Landry, a member of the Academy's council, presented Walker with the Golden Plate Award at a ceremony in 1981. In 1980, Walker's first year, he set the NCAA freshman rushing record, which Taylor later surpassed. Walker also placed third in the Heisman voting. He made history by becoming the first true freshman to be a first-team All-American, to turn professional and play for the short-lived New Jersey Generals of the United States Football League in 1983. Walker forfeited his last year of eligibility at the university level. He dominated the league, winning MVP awards and breaking the pro football single-season rushing record of 2,411 yards. A joint venture between McDonald's and Adidas was the only significant promotional offer Walker received at that time. Such an extraordinary outburst in the sports industry. Moving on, Walker signed on with the Dallas Cowboys in 1986 when he dominated the NFL and was named an All-Pro. In 1989, Walker joined the Minnesota Vikings as their primary running back. He joined the Dallas Cowboys Football Club in 1992 before moving on to the Philadelphia Eagles in 1996. In 97, he gave up playing in the NFL. He received numerous honors and trophies during and after his career as a professional football player. Walker had outstanding athletic excellence indeed. Aside from playing football and running track, Walker also had other magnificent sports activities, which we'll be citing. As a member of the American bobsled squad in 1992, Walker participated in the Albertville Winter Olympics in France. Mainly chosen for the 4-person team, he ultimately competed in the 2-person competition as the brakeman or pusher. Walker finished 7th, together with a teammate, Brian Scheimer. In November 2007, Walker made an appearance on the HD Net program Inside MMA. He said he'd be on a mixed martial arts reality show soon, and at the end of the program, he'd engage in an official MMA match. After 2 years, Walker was contracted by MMA promotion business Strikeforce to compete in their heavyweight category. For his upcoming fight, Walker attended a 12-week boot camp at the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California. Finally, he defeated Greg Nodge via technical knockout due to strikes. He had a couple of fights and also beat each of his opponents. Once again, an exclusive breakthrough in the sports world. Beyond athletics, Walker's remarkable work ethic is unsurpassed. He experimented with the fast food sector in 1984, and in 1999, he started Renaissance Man Food Services under H. Walker Enterprises, which was established in 2002. He expanded his portfolio of companies. Along with running Renaissance Man Food Services and H. Walker Enterprises, 2 successful businesses in the food and service sector, he also serves as their CEO. In typical Herschel form, his concepts have developed into profitable food service lines for significant hotel companies, the U.S. military, schools, concessions, and retail chains. Herschel has committed to aiding those battling mental health since receiving a dissociative identity disorder diagnosis due to childhood trauma. Herschel seriously contemplated enlisting in the Marines before beginning his college football career. Ever since, he's looked for ways to pay tribute to the men and women who wear the uniform. Eventually, his dreams were realized when he was selected to serve as the Patriot Support Program spokesperson for Universal Health Services. As part of this role, he's traveled to hundreds of military bases to share his personal story and combat stigma stigmas associated with mental health. In addition, he published the memoir Breaking Free, which details his journey with DID and has inspired hundreds of people with comparable difficulties in getting support and therapy. He had a remarkable way of showing that he cared about other people's welfare, which may be one reason he's in politics. Going through Herschel Walker's political career, in a U.S. Chamber of Commerce-funded advertisement from 2014, Walker supported Jack Kingston's campaign for the Georgia Republican U.S. Senate nomination. In the 2018 election for governor of Georgia, Walker supported Republican Brian Kemp. Walker spoke on Donald Trump's behalf at the 2020 Republican National Convention and backed him in the 2016 and 2020 presidential elections, respectively. He received Trump's appointment to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition in 2018. He began a new 2-year term on December 17, 2020, under Trump's appointment. After being requested to quit, he was fired from his position in March 2022 by President Biden. U.S. Senator Kelly Loeffler received Walker's support in 2020, and he served as an honorary co-chair of her campaign. He ran as the Republican nominee for the vacant Senate seat in the 2022 Georgia primary elections, but was ultimately defeated by Raphael Warnock. How rich is Herschel Walker? The Atlanta Journal-Constitution estimates that Herschel Walker is the wealthiest candidate in this year's Senate election, with a net worth of between $29 and $65 million. This is huge. The big question is, how did Herschel Walker get so rich, and what's his source of wealth? Former NFL bad boy Walker receives an annual salary of $100,000 from his poultry business, Renaissance Man Food Services, $420,000 from sports marketing, $330,000 as a veterans mental health spokesman, and $400,000 from public speaking engagements. His work in the entertainment field widened his income, and between 2020 and 2021, Walker made almost $4 million. Herschel Walker has more than 12 real estate holdings, 8 vehicles, and 3 luxury yachts. Herschel Walker's assets in cash sum up to a mind-blowing more than $25 million. He's got a $16 million investment portfolio of 10 stocks. His stock holdings, revealed by Joe Rogan, include Standard Electric, Comcast, Jones & Johnson, ExxonMobil, and Microsoft. Herschel Walker still makes almost $7 million a year through his businesses, brand sponsorships, and royalties. He's invested lots of his money in numerous wine enterprises, bringing in over $3 million in revenues annually. He also receives over $1 million yearly from endorsement contracts with other fitness businesses. As if other incomes generated weren't enough for him, revenues from Herschel Walker's real estate holdings are also included in his total wealth. With his ownership of more than 6 residential properties, Herschel Walker can collect up to $5,000 in rent each month for a total income of $350,000 annually. His net worth. According to Forbes, Herschel Walker's net worth is $73 million. A big wow. And due to his commercial activities, his past profession as an NFL player, and the backing of wealthy benefactors, Herschel Walker's net worth is predicted to expand $90 million over the next couple of years. But his wealth does not come from politics. They are majorly influenced by his former career in sports and the businesses he owns and controls. And while he might not have any controversial financial allegations, the senator hopeful, who's said to be anti-abortion, was accused by his son from his first marriage to have forced his first wife to get an abortion. The first wife also accused him of domestic violence and said Walker usually beat her up and threatened her with knives. But Walker claimed those were caused by his dissociative identity disorder, and he also revealed that he has 4 children outside his marriage. Living an extravagant lifestyle and being able to afford 10 times what he wants is a common principle of Herschel Walker. But will his riches attract winning votes for him in his political endeavors? And if he does get into politics, will he join other politicians in exploiting his position to grow his own wealth? Share your thoughts in the comments below.